Welcome back to the channel USAX Coins, coin lovers and serious collectors. Today we are stepping into one of the most emotional and historic chapters of American coinage as we explore the United States of America Kennedy half-dollar from 1967 with no mint mark, a coin that carries history, silver, and powerful collector appeal all wrapped into one unforgettable design. The 1967 Kennedy half-dollar was struck during a deeply significant time in American history. Only a few years after the tragic assassination of President John F. Kennedy, and this coin was more than just money, it was a national tribute held in millions of hands. During this period, the United States Mint made a unique decision to remove mint marks entirely from coinage as a way to discourage hoarding, which is why the 1967 Kennedy half-dollar proudly carries no mint mark at all. Even without a mint mark, this coin is instantly recognizable and respected by collectors. Because it belongs to the special transition era between full silver and modern-clad coinage, unlike later half-dollars, the 1967 Kennedy half-dollar contains 40% silver, giving it real intrinsic value, a heavier feel, and a soft silver tone that modern collectors instantly appreciate. The obverse features the bold and dignified portrait of John F. Kennedy, designed by Gilroy Roberts, capturing strength, optimism, and leadership, and when struck well, the fine details of Kennedy's hair and facial features are stunning. On the reverse side, the presidential seal stands proud with the eagle, shield, stars, and olive branch, symbolizing American authority and peace, and collectors often examine this side carefully for strike quality and surface preservation. Although millions of 1967 half-dollars were produced, most were saved, stacked, and mishandled over time, leading to contact marks, dull surfaces, and loss of original luster. Finding a 1967 Kennedy half-dollar today with smooth fields, sharp details, and strong original finish is far more difficult than many people realize, especially compared to heavily marked examples. What makes this coin especially fascinating is that 1967 half-dollars were also issued in special mint sets, which were produced with higher quality standards and careful striking techniques. Special mint set examples often display smoother surfaces, sharper details, and a satin-like finish that separates them clearly from regular circulation strikes, making them far more desirable to collectors. Because these special mint set coins were never intended for circulation, surviving examples in high condition are significantly scarcer and command strong collector interest. Collectors also pay close attention to mint errors that can dramatically increase the rarity and value of a 1967 Kennedy half-dollar. Double die errors are among the most exciting, where lettering, dates, or parts of Kennedy's portrait show visible doubling caused during die preparation, and these errors are highly prized when clear and bold. Off-center strikes create dramatic visual appeal, with parts of the design missing or shifted, instantly turning a classic half-dollar into a unique collectible. Broad strikes are another desirable error, occurring when the coin is struck without a proper collar, resulting in a wider-than-normal coin with distorted edges that collectors love. Die cracks, die breaks, and cuts can appear as raised lines or metal blobs caused by worn dies, giving each affected coin a distinctive and one-of-a-kind appearance. Collectors also search for clipped planchets, weak strikes, and surface anomalies, all of which can elevate a standard coin into rare territory when clearly visible and well-preserved. What makes the 1967 Kennedy half-dollar especially exciting is that many valuable examples remain undiscovered, hidden in old collections, inherited boxes, bank rolls, and forgotten drawers waiting to be examined. For new collectors, this coin offers a perfect introduction to silver coinage and transitional-era U.S. history, while advanced collectors value it for its composition, design, and special mint set varieties. Each time you hold one of these half-dollars, you are holding a tangible piece of American memory, a coin that represents hope, loss, and national pride frozen in metal. The weight, sound, and feel of a silver-containing half-dollar is something modern coin simply cannot replicate, and that alone keeps collectors returning to this series again and again. Carefully inspecting the surfaces under magnification becomes a journey through minting history, where tiny imperfections can reveal extraordinary stories and hidden value. Coins like this prove that rarity is not only about low mintage, but about condition, history, silver content, and the unique circumstances under which they were made. Now, for the moment every collector has been waiting for, because in today's real market a circulated 1967 Kennedy half-dollar generally trades for amounts equal to several dollars based on silver content. Well-preserved uncirculated examples commonly sell for prices equal to several tens of dollars. Special mint set examples have reached auction values equal to several dozens of dollars. And rare authenticated error coins or top-condition certified specimens have achieved auction prices equal to several hundreds of dollars depending on rarity and preservation. That is why you should never overlook a Kennedy half-dollar from the 1960s, because knowledge turns forgotten coins into powerful discoveries. So keep searching, keep learning, and always remember that history often hides in plain sight. Today we are exploring one of the most fascinating modern coins in American history, the United States of America Kennedy half-dollar from 1983 with the D mint mark, a coin that may seem ordinary at first glance but holds hidden value, history, and collector appeal for anyone willing to look closely. The 1983 D Kennedy half-dollar was struck at the Denver Mint, a facility renowned for its high-quality coin production and precision, and the D mint mark quietly confirms its origin, giving collectors important information about its production history and potential rarity. This coin was produced during a transitional era in American coinage when silver had been removed from circulation coins, and the composition was now a copper-nickel clad, making it lighter than earlier silver half-dollars but still highly collectible due to its historical context and design. The obverse features the iconic portrait of President John F. Kennedy, designed to honor his legacy after the tragic events of the early 1960s, and when struck with care, the fine details in his hair, face, and suit are remarkably clear and visually striking for collectors. On the reverse side, the presidential seal stands proudly with its eagle, shield, arrows, and olive branch, a design that symbolizes American strength and peace, and collectors often scrutinize the details of the feathers, stars, and lines to assess strike quality and preservation. Although millions of 1983 D Kennedy half-dollars were minted, the vast majority entered circulation immediately, and many were used heavily, resulting in scratches, contact marks, and surface wear that make high-grade examples significantly rarer than their mintage numbers might suggest. Finding a 1983 D half-dollar today with full original mint luster, smooth surfaces, and bold details is far more difficult than most people expect, making top-quality examples highly desirable to collectors who know how to spot condition rarity. What makes this coin truly exciting for collectors is the wide range of minting errors and striking varieties that can dramatically increase its value and make even a modern coin stand out in a collection. Double die errors are among the most sought after, where parts of the date, lettering, or Kennedy's portrait appear doubled due to misalignment during die preparation, and these subtle or bold variations can attract strong collector interest. Off-center strikes are another exciting error, where the design is visibly shifted, leaving blank areas along the coin's edges, instantly transforming a standard half-dollar into a unique and highly collectible piece. Broad strikes, which occur when a coin is struck without a proper collar, result in a noticeably wider coin with distorted rims, and these coins are prized for their dramatic appearance and uniqueness. Collectors also hunt for die cracks, die breaks, and cuds, which appear as raised lines or blobs of metal caused by worn or damaged dies, giving each affected coin a distinctive and individual character that cannot be replicated. Other exciting errors include clipped planchets, weak strikes, and lamination flaws, which may seem minor at first glance but can dramatically increase collector interest and value when clearly visible and in well-preserved examples. What makes the 1983 D Kennedy half-dollar especially thrilling is that many valuable error coins remain undiscovered, hiding quietly in old collections, inherited boxes, and forgotten rolls, waiting for someone with a careful eye to uncover them. For beginner collectors, this coin provides a perfect opportunity to learn about modern coin errors and condition rarity, while advanced collectors appreciate it for its historical context, bold design, and mint-specific variations that make Denver Mint coins collectible. Examining one of these half-dollars closely under magnification can turn an everyday coin into an exciting treasure hunt, revealing tiny details, subtle errors, and striking nuances that separate the ordinary from the extraordinary. Holding a 1983 D Kennedy half-dollar is more than holding a coin, it is holding a piece of history, a tangible reminder of American legacy, presidential honor, and the art of coinage itself, even in the modern era. Coins like this prove that rarity is not only about age but also about condition, minting errors, and the story behind each strike, showing that even circulating coins can hold remarkable potential for discovery. Now for the moment every collector waits for, because in today's real market a circulated 1983 D. Kennedy half-dollar typically trades for only a small amount above face value, while uncirculated examples with strong mint luster commonly sell for prices equal to several dollars. High-grade certified coins have achieved auction prices equal to several tens of dollars, and rare, authenticated error coins have reached auction values equal to several hundreds of dollars depending on the type of error and overall preservation. That is why every collector should examine even modern half-dollars carefully, because knowledge transforms ordinary coins into hidden treasures. So keep collecting, keep exploring, and never underestimate the value and story a single Kennedy half-dollar can hold. Today we are diving into a piece of American history that may look ordinary at first, but every detail tells a story: the United States of America Kennedy half-dollar from 1973 with no mint mark, a coin that represents a fascinating transitional period in U.S. coinage and a must-watch for anyone serious about collecting. The 1973 Kennedy half-dollar was produced in the Philadelphia Mint, and as part of a unique policy at the time, no mint mark was placed on coins to encourage circulation and reduce hoarding, making this coin instantly interesting for collectors who understand the historical context. This was a time when the mint was producing large numbers of coins for everyday use, but even in mass production, certain coins emerged with features and errors that can dramatically increase collector value, turning a seemingly ordinary half-dollar into a hidden treasure. The obverse features the iconic and bold portrait of President John F. Kennedy, a design that has become timeless, symbolizing hope, leadership, and national pride, and when struck with care, the fine lines in Kennedy's hair, cheekbone, and suit remain crisp and appealing even decades later. On the reverse side, the presidential seal commands attention, with its detailed eagle, shield, arrows, and olive branch, and collectors often study the stars and feathers to gauge strike quality and potential uniqueness in each coin. Although millions of these half-dollars were minted, the majority entered circulation immediately, exposing them to wear, scratches, and handling, which makes finding high-grade examples in excellent condition surprisingly rare. A 1973 no-mint mark Kennedy half-dollar with full original mint luster, smooth surfaces, and sharp details is much more difficult to find than many collectors realize, especially since circulation coins often experience contact marks, discoloration, and minor surface imperfections. What makes this coin incredibly exciting is the variety of mint errors and special striking features that can transform an ordinary coin into a highly collectible and valuable piece. Double die errors are among the most sought after for this year, where parts of the date, lettering, or Kennedy's portrait appear double due to misalignment during die preparation, creating a visually striking and rare collector piece. Off-center strikes are another dramatic error, where the coin's design appears shifted with blank areas along the rim, instantly transforming it into a unique collectible that draws attention in any collection. Broad strikes, caused when a coin is struck without a proper collar, create a wider than normal half-dollar with distorted edges, and these coins are highly prized for their bold visual appeal and rarity. Collectors also hunt for die cracks, die breaks, and cuds, which appear as raised lines or blobs of metal caused by worn dies, adding character and individuality to each coin. Other sought-after varieties include clipped planchets, weak strikes, and lamination errors, which might seem minor but can significantly increase value when the coin is in excellent condition and clearly shows the error. What makes the 1973 no-mint mark Kennedy half-dollar particularly thrilling is that many valuable error coins remain undiscovered, hiding quietly in old collections, inherited boxes, and rolls waiting for someone with a careful eye to examine them closely. For new collectors, this coin provides an excellent opportunity to learn about modern coin errors, minting quality, and the importance of preservation, while advanced collectors appreciate its historical significance and connection to the era of high silver interest and changing mint practices. Every time you examine one of these coins under magnification, you are not just inspecting a coin, you are exploring history, finding subtle details, and uncovering hidden opportunities that separate ordinary coins from rare collectibles. holding a 1973 Kennedy half-dollar is more than holding a piece of currency, it is holding a symbol of American history, national pride, and the enduring legacy of a president whose memory still inspires millions. Coins like this prove that rarity is not only about age, but also about condition, historical context, and the minting quirks that make each piece unique and desirable to collectors. Now for the moment every collector has been waiting for. Because in today's real market a circulated 1973 no-mint mark Kennedy half-dollar typically sells for amounts equal to several dollars based on condition, while uncirculated examples with strong luster commonly trade for prices equal to several tens of dollars. High-grade certified specimens have achieved auction prices equal to several dozens of dollars, and rare authenticated error coins have reached auction values equal to several hundreds of dollars depending on type of error and overall preservation. That is why you should never overlook a Kennedy half-dollar from the 1970s, because even coins that look ordinary can hold hidden treasures. So keep collecting, keep examining, and never underestimate the value of a single half-dollar. Today we are diving deep into one of the most intriguing coins from the modern era of American currency, the United States of America Kennedy half-dollar from 1972 with the D mint mark, a coin that may seem common at first glance but hides a fascinating story, rare varieties, and exciting opportunities for collectors who know where to look. The 1972 D Kennedy half-dollar was struck at the Denver Mint, and the D mint mark below the date confirms its origin, giving collectors an important clue about production and rarity, because Denver coins from this era often show subtle differences that can dramatically affect value. This coin was produced during a transitional period in U.S. coinage when the mint was still producing large quantities for circulation. Yet variations in strikes, dies, and finishing processes created opportunities for some coins to stand out as rare or valuable. The obverse features the iconic portrait of President John F. Kennedy, a design that has become timeless and deeply respected, capturing strength, leadership, and the legacy of a president whose memory still resonates with Americans today. And when struck sharply, the details in Kennedy's hair, jawline, and suit are crisp and visually appealing. On the reverse side, the presidential seal dominates the design with its eagle, shield, olive branch, and arrows, and collectors often examine the columns of feathers and stars to assess the quality of the strike, as well as potential irregularities or errors that make the coin unique. Even though millions of 1972 D half-dollars were minted, many were used in daily transactions immediately, and years of handling left scratches, wear marks, and loss of luster, making well-preserved examples much rarer than casual observation suggests. Finding a 1972 D Kennedy half-dollar in high-grade condition with full original mint luster and smooth surfaces is becoming increasingly difficult, and collectors who seek coins in pristine condition know that even small imperfections can significantly impact value. One of the most exciting aspects of this coin is the variety of mint errors and striking irregularities that collectors actively search for. Because even modern coins can hold hidden treasures, double die errors are particularly prized among collectors, where parts of the date, lettering, or Kennedy's portrait show visible doubling caused during die preparation, creating a striking effect that elevates the coin above standard circulation examples. Off-center strikes are another eye-catching error, where part of the design appears shifted and blank areas are visible, instantly transforming a normal half-dollar into a collectible that is highly sought after by both beginners and advanced collectors. Broad strikes are another type of dramatic error, occurring when the coin is struck without a proper collar, resulting in a wider coin with distorted rims, which makes these examples rare and visually stunning. Collectors also look for die cracks, die breaks, and cuds, which appear as raised lines or blobs of metal caused by worn or damaged dies, giving each coin a unique and one-of-a-kind character that cannot be replicated. Other collectible features include clipped planchets, weak strikes, lamination flaws, and surface anomalies, all of which can increase a coin's desirability and auction potential when clearly visible and well-preserved. What makes the 1972 D Kennedy half-dollar even more fascinating is that many valuable error coins are still waiting to be discovered in old collections, bank rolls, piggy banks, and inherited coin boxes, making it an exciting hunt for those with patience and a keen eye. For new collectors, this coin offers a perfect opportunity to learn about modern coin errors, striking varieties, and the importance of condition. while advanced collectors value it for its connection to Denver Mint production. Historical context, and its potential to produce rare examples. Every time you examine one of these coins under magnification, you are uncovering hidden history, studying subtle details, and discovering features that separate ordinary coins from valuable collectibles. Holding a 1972 D. Kennedy $50 is more than holding money. It is holding a tangible piece of American history, presidential legacy, and minting craftsmanship that continues to inspire collectors decades later. Coins like this demonstrate that rarity is not always about age alone, but about condition, minting anomalies, historical significance, and the small details that most casual collectors never notice. Now for the moment every collector waits for, because in today's real market a circulated 1972 D. Kennedy $50 typically sells for only a small amount above face value, while uncirculated examples with strong mint luster commonly trade for prices equal to several dollars high. Grade certified specimens have achieved auction prices equal to several tens of dollars, and rare authenticated error coins have reached auction values equal to several hundreds of dollars depending on type of error and overall condition. That is why every collector should examine Kennedy $50 carefully, because even coins that appear ordinary can hold hidden value. So keep searching, keep learning, and always remember that a single $50 can tell an extraordinary story. Thanks for watching and happy collecting.